Today I want to talk about something that, isn't just about politics or personality. It's about the way a president, treats the press and, what that means for every American who depends on honest reporting to understand, like what their government is up to or doing on a daily basis. Because this week aboard Air Force One, Trump looked directly at a female reporter who asked about the Epstein files and he snapped. He like basically snapped at her, guys. Seriously, he pointed and then moved close to her and said, and I quote, "Quiet, quiet little piggy." Okay, that language was captured. Okay, on official White House video. It wasn't private. He didn't deny it. He didn't walk it back. He said it, you know, plainly on camera. Watch this.
Sir, yeah, if Jennifer, there's nothing incriminating in the file, sir, why not acting as a...
This isn't an isolated moment. I mean, it follows decades of gender insults directed at women who challenge him, question him, or simply basically exist in his space. I mean, he can't control himself. I mean, for example, Rosie O'Donnell, wonderful woman. I love her. We talk on Instagram. Countless women, other reporters over the years. Trump has a pattern, okay, guys, and it shows up every time he feels cornered or threatened. And right now, he feels cornered by the Epstein files. And I want to point out, I have never seen a man more threatened by women in my entire life. It, I don't understand why you have to look at the opposite sex and think, I need to appear more powerful than her, or this is, I, I, I don't know what is going on with this guy, but at the end of the day, that woman, all women, we're human beings. Why is he trying to just have this power trip over women? I feel like he just wants complete and utter control over women. And if he can't have that, he has to basically degrade them in any way, shape, or like any way, like at all. Right. And that's just disgusting. But anyway, I digress. Reporters keep asking, lawmakers in both parties are demanding answers. All right. The House is scheduled to vote on a release of all the unclassified documents tied to the Epstein investigation. And if it passes, which by the way, it just passed, just passed, the Senate, it's going to be heading to the Senate now. So we'll see what happens there. And then that will land on Trump's desk. Okay. But I'm sorry, that was not, that just happened right now. So that is, what he's reacting to, not the press, not questions, the pressure. And that's why, I mean, he's been lashing out at reporters all week. I mean, every time he gets a question he doesn't want to answer, he falls back on the oldest line in his playbook. Check out this video right here.
Probe you are calling for could be a smoke screen to block the release of more files. Is that the case?
Well, I don't want to talk about it because fake news like you're a terrible reporter, and fake news like you, they just keep bringing that up.
I mean, that phrase, fake news, has become a weapon. But it works only if people stop trusting reporters and start trusting whatever the president, tells them instead. And that is dangerous. Also, that will not happen, okay? Because here's the truth. The press isn't the enemy, and most Americans know that, all right? Reporters aren't, the problem. Questions aren't the crisis. And transparency is, not optional in democracy. So when a president responds to a legitimate question about public documents with quiet piggy, he's not, insulting one reporter. He's insulting the American public's right to know. I mean, and here's the part that we can't ignore. All right. Trump keeps changing his own story on the Epstein files. On Sunday, he claimed Republicans should vote to release them because we have nothing to hide. Then he immediately called it a Democratic hoax. Then he said he would sign it. And then he said not to talk about it too much. Then he blamed Democrats again. I mean, what game is this guy playing? That is not like a confident position that's being shown. That's someone trying to keep control of the narrative that is clearly slipped. You know what? No, that slips completely away from him at this point. Calling a reporter piggy is not strength in any way. It's not toughness. It's not leadership. It's panic dressed up as bravado. I mean, and it tells you everything about how seriously he takes, questions about Epstein transparency and accountability.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to stay connected and informed to the stories that matter, the people that matter, and most importantly, the truth. The thing that is so hard to find right now. And just so you guys know, I do the best that I can to answer the comments. So I really hope to see you guys in there.